Hey guys, I'm Maddie and welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're gonna spend the night together. I am just gonna take you through what a typical night looks like for me on like 2 days of the week. Actually no, more like 1 day of the week. Today is Wednesday when I'm filming this. I am a full-time student who also works part-time at a dairy barn milking, doing evening chores. So very rarely am I home in the evening, in the afternoons. But on Wednesdays, I have class in person from 8 till 12, and then I'm online from 2 to 5. So I'm home for my online class, and it is about 7:30. It is late. This day has gone by so fast, as of most of my days recently. But we're gonna start by making dinner, and dinner is gonna be so easy tonight. Very easy and very straightforward. I actually have 2/3 of it meal prepped. So for dinner, I'm going to take a chicken breast. I meal prepped these earlier today during my online class. And I'm gonna cook some of these no yolk egg noodles. They're literally just egg whites made into noodle form. And for my sauce, it is going to be, this looks nasty, cream and mushroom soup, because I had this for lunch the other day, literally yesterday. So yeah, I'm gonna mix this all together. Depending how much sauce this makes, I might add some cream cheese and milk. But while I make dinner, I like to watch either Netflix or YouTube, whatever I can find. Right now, I'm currently watching Shameless, but they're very like heavy, intense topics in that show. And it's like a stressful show. Like I like all the characters, but it does stress me out. Like it's not like a relaxing show. So recently I've been like not really watching that as much because I feel like it's coming into my real life and I have a lot going on in my personal life right now. So I'm trying to find something a little more lighthearted and feel good, which is why I am rewatching Schitt's Creek. And it's recently come back onto Canadian Netflix. For the longest time you had to watch it on CBC. CBC is a pain in the ass because you have to watch ads if you want to watch a TV show on there. So I'm gonna play Schitt's Creek and cook my noodles. These noodles will literally take, I think, like 5 minutes to boil. Very, very fast. This is my fancy salt grinder. It's automatic. You can recharge it and you just push a button. How easy. How unnecessarily easy.
How are you? I'm eating egg whites and hoping the building will collapse. And I just thought that you'd be...
Bon appetit. This is dinner. Really freaking hot. Oh my god. I also have a Diet Coke because why not? I'm craving one. I have a huge canker on the side of my tongue and it is incredibly sore. So I'm on a soft foods diet right now and the Diet Coke, honestly, the fizz hurts it a lot, but power through the pain. I'm gonna sit here and eat and honestly watch some Schitt's Creek. Now that I finished dinner, it's time for the kitchen shutdown. It is 8:15. So what that includes is doing dishes, filling the dishwasher, and I'm probably gonna start it tonight. I think I have enough to do a load. Throwing out recycling, compost, just kind of putting things back where they belong, taking things out of the kitchen that don't belong here. And yeah. That's basically it. So I'm just gonna tidy up the kitchen, drink some water, do some dishes, watch some more Schitt's Creek while I do all this. Now would also be when I like listen to audiobooks or listen to a podcast, but I don't have any audiobooks I'm starting right now. I have a credit on Audible I need to use. I just don't know what I want to listen to. I have a lot of physical books on the go. I almost said The Mountain Man. What am I reading on Kindle? Madigan Mountain. It's like a series by Devney Perry has a book, Rebecca Yarros, and there's another girl. I'm reading Rebecca Yarros's. Let me just grab my Kindle and I'll tell you. By Rebecca Yarros. This is the second in the Maddie Mountain series. We follow Wes and Charlotte. Is that her name? Weston, I guess, is technically his name, but Callie. Callie is her name. Yeah, I'm literally just read the prologue, but I also picked up Spiral by Cabra. She's a Canadian author. I got this from the library. This is the second book. I don't know if it's a series, but she wrote Collide. That was a hockey romance, and this is the other guy. Elias Westbrook and Sage Beaumont. She is obviously a ballerina. And the dogs are whining. And he's a hockey player. Another sports romance. I'm so excited. The other book was like such a little feel-good cutesy book. And that's what I'm in the mood for right now, is a nice little feel-good. Life is very stressful, just like watching my shows. I don't really want to get into a fantasy because they are a little heavier, a little darker. Life right now is just too much. I need something fluffy. I need to read and be surrounded with fluffy things to like cushion me and distract me from the hard things in my life. Okay, after that little ramble sesh, let's get cleaning up. Dishes are done. Kitchen is mostly clean. I'm just so tired today. But anyways, now we're gonna meal prep for breakfast tomorrow. I start off with about a third of one of these little NutriBullet thingies full of frozen blueberries, and I'm going to add some Greek yogurt. To be honest, there's hardly anything in here, so we'll see how much we get. So not a whole lot, but that's fine. To that, we're gonna add a scoop of protein powder. This is a birthday cake. I love this flavor combination of birthday cake and frozen blueberries. It's so good. Next is gonna be 2 scoops of Organica collagen. This has 9 grams of protein in it. And the protein powder has 25. So like that's basically, this is about 40 grams of protein. If you use like the correct amount of Greek yogurt, which is like 3/4 of a cup, that has 17 grams of protein in it. So we probably used half, which yeah, that's another 10 right there. Crazy. And this is a very filling smoothie because we are also going to add 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. Second to last ingredient is going to be a teaspoon of glutamine. I'm gonna top this up with water and then just give it a really good shake until everything's mixed up. This one's not gonna be as thick because I didn't put as much Greek yogurt in as I usually would. And because there's chia seeds in here, it's gonna get a little bit thicker as it sits overnight, like a little more gelatinous, is that the word for it? And I don't mix it until tomorrow morning. So I'm just gonna put this whole thing in the fridge and then I'll blend it up tomorrow. Another habit that I do basically every night to help myself in the morning is pack my snacks. I bring snacks to school because I'm usually there over lunch, or if not, like I'm done right around lunchtime. So, or like dinner, because on Mondays I have class from 3 to 8. Yeah, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesdays I'm online. Wednesdays are 8 to 12, and then Thursdays tomorrow will be 8 to 1. So it's kind of a long day. I am gonna I will come home and have like an actual lunch tomorrow, but I like to bring some snacks with me just to like hold me over if I get a little peckish, and then that way I don't have to buy food at school because I have no reason to buy it. Sometimes I'll buy a coffee, but that's very rare. Very rarely will I buy a coffee. So I have a go-go squeeze. This is like applesauce. It's a fruit sauce, I guess. There is basically only apple, raspberry, blackberry, pomegranate juice, and concentrated lemon juice. No added sugars, no added junk in this. Really, really great. And then a bear paw. This is a banana bread bear paw. These are my comfort snack right now. I have been loving these. I get the big ass tote from Costco. And then a banana. And lastly, a Baby Bell cheese. I do also have almonds in my purse, but my purse is in my vehicle, so I'm not going to show you those now. Anyways, those are just my snacks. It's nothing too fancy. It's just something quick and easy to grab. This is gonna go in the fridge. I don't know if it's just me, but I like knowing what time it is when people are doing stuff. So that's why I always say what time it is. It is 10 after 9 and I am doing some math review. I have a test tomorrow, a math test. Math is not my strong suit, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like math. I kind of struggled with it in high school. I'm fine at it, it just takes me a long time to do it. That's also why I struggle in chemistry, because a lot of it is math as well. Math and chemistry are very much linked, as well as like physics and stuff, whereas I'm more like biology, anatomy, physiology, lab, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so we're gonna do some math. I have a practice quiz that I'm gonna do. Oh my god, stutter. Work my way through it. My canker is so sore on the side of my tongue. Talking doesn't help. Nothing helps. Nothing makes it feel good. But okay, I'm gonna work through this before it's like 10 o'clock and I'm still doing math. Also, I'm one of those people who loves to work with music on. I kind of surprised one of my friends at school that I listen to like actual music when I study, like hardcore rap, country, rock, pop, anything. Like I need legit music to study. I cannot listen to like classical or jazz. It's like, it irritates me, those kind of music. So we're gonna listen to some Dixon Dallas. I'm obsessed with him right now. Can you see him? Yeah, so good. I'll play you a little clip. Like a starry night, you light up my sky. Okay, peace out. I really hope you can hear me and the fan's not too loud, but I'm going to wash my face now. I'll either wash my face or shower tonight. I don't have the energy to shower, so just using my Genesis Tallow sea buckthorn and tallow face wash. Take some of that and you just slap around to dry skin. I think I'm done down here. The dogs are just outside going pee. Made sure they have water. They're all looked after. Just gonna let them back in. The last thing I do before I head upstairs is pack my backpack, or as much of it as I can. So putting my iPad in there, any notebooks I need, making sure I have a calculator for my test tomorrow, pens, pencils, that kind of stuff. I need to charge my laptop because my test is online, so I need to use my laptop. And there's the dogs scratching, saying they're ready to come in, or at least one. There's one, where's the other? What are you doing? Are you coming in? Sully, come on, let's go. I apologize for the horrendous lighting. There's not much I can do about it up here. My room has awful lighting. Now I'm kind of doing two things. First thing is I am picking out my outfit for tomorrow for school. So I have a pair of jeans, and then my biggest dilemma is what kind of top do I want to wear? Do I want to wear a hoodie or a crew neck? I think I want to wear this. I think I want to wear my white Champions hoodie, socks. I even pick out bra and panties. We do it all. And then I'm going to pick out my clothes for work tomorrow night, because if I'm in a rush, I just want to be able to quickly change and then head out. Work clothes are less exciting. It is just leggings, a t-shirt, and a hoodie. That's all. And I just leave them on my dresser. My room is not very aesthetic. If you haven't noticed, much of my life isn't very aesthetic. It is functional. It works for me. And I don't have all the time in the world to be aesthetic because I'm a busy gal. I got lots of shit going on and I don't have time to be like messing around with making sure things are aesthetic. I just need it to work and I need it to be efficient and effective. So now we go brush our teeth and do skincare. But first, before I do that, I like to put on my pajamas before I do my skincare, because then that way I can just crawl right into bed. And for pajamas, I just wear shorts and a t-shirt. Again, not aesthetic, not cutesy. Would I like to be one of those girls who has like a matching pajama set? Of course, I would love to be, but I just can't be bothered. So I think we shall wear my Machine Gun Kelly t-shirt, cute, and then literally just a pair of shorts that I find. These will do. Lululemon shorts. Perfect. Perfect. Basically every night I sleep with my hair in a braid, and right now because it's so dry out, I'm using the Eucerin Complete Repair Moisturizer. I still do use my beef tallow, but I find at night this just really seals her all in. Very rarely does he sleep with me. But you can see he's all curled up in a little ball. Right, Tiny Beans? That is basically it for my nighttime routine. I like to aim to be in bed for 10:30, and it is 10:35. So considering I filmed my whole evening, that's a pretty big accomplishment. I like to be in bed by 10:30 and then read for like 15-20 minutes and aim to be asleep by 11. I'm trying to get better at forming a nighttime routine because I don't think I've been sleeping very good, like actually getting into like a deep sleep. So I'm trying it out, but I'm going to lay here with Mr. Sully and read some of my book. I'm going to read A Little Too Close by Rebecca Yarros. I talked about this earlier. And then go to bed and get up at about 5:30 tomorrow morning. This was a good evening. This was a great productive night. I had a good night. I feel good going to bed. I feel relaxed, like I accomplished what I wanted to do. That's another big thing, is being productive throughout the day so then I can go to bed relaxed and not worried about my to-do list for tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye! Good night!